Okay, you know that showing up on camera is essential, right? Okay, you understand this, okay? But here's the biggest problem that I had, my clients had, and I know a bunch of you have as well, right? Is that anxiety, the camera anxiety. And, how are we going to build that powerful personal brand? Personal brand, okay? So, like I said here, right? You know that showing up on camera is essential to growing your brand, right? But every time you try to hit record, just that button right there, right? I can see it right now. Your confidence drops. Why? Listen, I'm gonna speak. If there's a man watching on the other side, are you gonna do the same thing when you go up to a girl, the most beautiful girl you've ever seen in your life, right? Do you want to go up to her with low confidence, right? So this is a camera. So if you can go and approach a girl, right? You see what I'm saying? It's just the camera, right? I'm speaking to one person. In my head, what goes through my head is I'm speaking to my ICP, my ideal client profile, right? And that is one person. That is one person. Yes, there are many of them, but in my head, their characteristics are one person, okay? So your confidence drops and you second guess how you look, how you sound. Listen, go get a fresh cut like I did. It gives you more confidence, right? And how you sound, man, trust me, who gives a fuck? 8 billion people, brother. 8 billion people. And you give a fuck what people think. Come on, bro. Listen, you're not lazy or unmotivated. Listen, I go through, literally before recording these, I recorded just a video now that you probably might see before this one. If it's my last video, go check that out. Trust me, trust me, trust me. You will understand how to build a personal brand off that video, okay? But I felt lazy. Yeah, I'm sitting outside having a cigarette, scrolling. I scroll, you scroll, we know we both scroll, don't lie to me, right? But the problem is, the difference between me and you is that you get stuck in a loop of fear, okay? For me, I just go, right? Yeah, I'm lazy. Yeah, sometimes I get unmotivated. But, a loop of fear is where you get stuck. You think you need to be perfect. You think you need to say the right thing at the right time. No, you don't. And obviously, you self-compare. Okay, stop self-comparing. Who are you comparing yourself to me? To? I was about to say something else. But what? Like, don't even compare to me. Why are you comparing to me? Right? Don't. Okay, so what are the root causes of this? Okay? Now listen, this may come across as I'm attacking you. I'm not. It's harsh love. It's tough love. I want you to see success within the personal branding space. Okay? Even if you're not doing content marketing. Okay. Fear of judgment, right? Everyone has it. I have it. But I put it away. I put it in a little Pandora's box, shove it fucking right down there. Because why? So you worry about what your friends, your clients, or strangers might think. Listen, my friend, if you have a friend and they talk shit about you posting shit online, were they your friend to begin with? Probably not. They're probably just envious and jealous of what you are doing. You're building a career, okay? Your clients, they wouldn't be your clients if you got judgment from them because they came from this, right? So self-explanatory. And strangers, man, I'll tell you now, strangers will start to thank you, right? I've had a couple times where I've already been in the gym and people go, bro, I've seen your content, love it. I'm like, shut. Thank you. I'm like, I hope it helps, right? Perfectionism. I am a perfectionist to a T when it comes to whatever I put out, right? This was the hardest one for me to get over, right? You believe your video needs to look and sound perfect before it's worth posting. Can I actually tell you something, bro? With this whole Sora 2 thing and the AI and shit like that, your authenticity, your mistakes, your buts and ahs are actually going to help you. Like never before, a year ago it wouldn't. Now it actually will. You showcasing your personality, you showcasing imperfection is what is actually going to help you build that personal brand, okay? Now, you may have imposter syndrome. Everybody has imposter syndrome as well, okay? So I'm just telling you, like, all of these things everybody has, but I'm going to tell you to how to get over it, right? So you feel like you're not qualified enough. Do you know the amount of clients I have gotten that feel this way? You know, they're starting out on content and they're just like, bro, I don't feel like I'm qualified. I'm gonna say, why? Why? You're qualified than 90% of the people, right? Simply just by posting content. Literally. You know, like, you have to be so fucking delusional and say you're the best in the fucking world at what you do, right? You have to be that delusional. I can tell you now, imposter syndrome go out the door. Out the door, right? To be the one teaching or sharing. Brother, we all have our own personal experience in life with building businesses. No business is built the same. There's no wrong or right way of building a business. Okay? And what are you going to learn from those experiences? You are going to learn lessons. You're going to learn teachable information to share to people. The problems that you faced. The roadblocks you ended up at. The successes you found things in. Right? Those are shareable moments. Those are shareable, teachable moments. And then obviously overthinking. Again, everybody, okay, you focus more on how you appear than on the message you want to deliver. Okay? Go back to your mission. Why did you have this God-given idea in the first place? Why? Go back to that. And go back to why you wanted to do this in the first place. Okay? Your appearance don't mean jack shit. Obviously look presentable. Duh. You know, don't come in fucking half shaved, in my opinion. Don't even listen to me. I don't know why you're even considering my opinion. Nobody gives a shit how you look. They give a shit of what you have to share, as long as you're emotionally resonant and come from an authority standpoint and you actually spark that emotional connection with your audience, right? So what is the real cost of if we constantly focus on fear of judgment, perfectionism, imposter syndrome, and overthinking? Okay, you stay invisible. Do you want to be invisible? Okay? While others with half your talent, dominate your niche. I'm sure we've all been in school, right? And you put, let's say we're training for a game and you're training to be the captain of the team. Okay? You want to be man of the match. And you put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to being perfect. And then that friend that was chatting to your girlfriend in primary school or high school got the captain, got the man of the match. Right? Because then you understand that it wasn't about perfectionism. Yes, you need to practice, but it was about the experience. The more matches you played, the more friendly matches outside of your school you could have played and understand real match examples of how things work, right? It was the experience, the lessons of like, I shouldn't do that again, let me do that, right? That is how you dominate, okay? Then you delay opportunities because you're waiting to feel ready. Number one rule in the business game, speed. Please take it from me because I have been in this game for 10 years and trying to build successful businesses properly for the last 4 years. Speed. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop it. Get an idea, get it out there. Get some traction, refine later. Please. Please, 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 okay? You're never going to feel ready, by the way. Never, ever are you going to feel ready. So which means you're never going to have a successful business. Are you? Okay, so then your audience never connects with the real human side of your brand. This is why we call it personal branding. Brand is your company, is your brand, right? Is what you do. Personal is you. Who would have fucking guessed, right? It is you. Be personal with your audience. Be personal with your brand. Okay? Everyone says, oh, it's not personal, it's business. Bitch, are you crazy? My business is personal to me. I love my business like a fucking baby. Okay, so the shift. How do we shift? Okay? So, people don't buy perfection, right? People don't buy how perfect something is. They buy Authenticity. They want to feel heard, they want to feel seen, they want to feel connected. They want to be your friend. Okay, obviously not your best friend that you go out for beers with, but I'm talking about they want to have some friendly level of connection where they can emotionally resonate with you. Okay, so be authentic. Be authentic. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then your audience needs to connect with emotion and energy. Okay, I said this in the last video. I'm not like this. Okay, I'm not being fake. I'm showing my passion. I'm showing my energy through emotion so that one of you can actually take some good value out of this. Okay, I'm an introverted dude. I actually don't quite like people that much. Okay, but what I'm saying is that you need to bring that energy. You need to bring that passion. You need to you know what I'm saying? Speak, you know? So yeah, your audience connects with emotion and energy, not flawless delivery. Okay? We all make mistakes. We all say some stupid shit. Okay? But you don't need to be the most articulate individual in the world to actually sell something. Okay? So confidence doesn't come before you start. It is built through doing. Like I said with a football match example, rugby match, I'm saying school match, right? The more repetitions you do, the more practice you have, the more real life experience you have within that endeavor, that's where your confidence comes. Okay? I literally invite you, go over to my Instagram and scroll my reels all the way down, right? And see the difference in my confidence. See the difference. And you will understand how, and you will see how my confidence just grew and grew and grew and grew through content because I've put so much reputation. Listen, I have 16 subscribers on this YouTube channel. Those 16 people are the ones that are here watching me and going, yes, this is why I followed you, or this is why I subscribed to you. I, in my head, am imagining 1,000 people of you, if that makes sense. So my ICP, so I talk to one person, but I give the energy of 1,000 people, like I'm on stage, okay? But yes, my point was I have 16 subscribers and I think I have like almost 50 videos now, right? But that's just because repetition, okay? This shit doesn't happen overnight. It will feel like overnight once you get there, but just do, okay? So what is the solution framework, okay? We're gonna reframe that fear that you have, okay? So see the camera as a conversation. See the camera as a conversation, not a big grand performance. Okay? Now, this is how I would speak to someone if somebody asked me about my business or about what I do or about can I get advice on this topic. Because I'm so passionate about it, because I love what I do, this is how I'm going to speak to you. Okay? So it's a conversation, right? In my head, I'm imagining you basically saying, oh, listen, Tony, I have a fear of judgment when it comes to, you know, maybe my friends, my clients, you know, like, I feel like I'm a perfectionist, you know, I'm an imposter. I feel like I'm overthinking too much. Like, I'm imagining those questions in my head and answering them to you. Okay? So, confidence doesn't come before you start. I went back. See the camera as a conversation, okay? So you're not talking to an audience, you're talking for them to help them. You are giving value. I want to help you. You have to come from this perspective of like, I wish I had me when I was starting. That's what you need to do. Okay? So, number 2, simplify the process. Okay? Film short. 10-15 seconds. Up here. No script, no bullet points. Maybe go on ChatGPT for research purposes. Just get a topic of inspiration. But literally anything that you think in your head that you think that can help somebody, make a video. Pick up your phone like this and make a damn video. I shouldn't have done that because I was in a perfect position. Okay? So be low pressure clips daily, right? Get the momentum going. Don't worry about the analytics and converting clients in the beginning. No, like just pick up the phone and just start recording. right? Because, you can record stories. This is my experience. Say you're a fitness guy. This is my experience doing 100 dumbbell curls when I started gym. This is my experience about my dieting, right? I ate chicken, broccoli, and rice for fucking 5 years, and it was the most horrible experience. So listen, I've got something that I would like to share, right? How to make this more pleasurable. Short takes, right? Just quick. Fly. Literally, I challenge you right now after this video, fuck it, pause this video, right? Come back to it and pick up your phone and record 10 pieces off the dome, right? Just go back, get them off and go, okay? And post them, okay? Practice reels. Man, if you really want to, throw up the camera and just, even if you sit there for like 2 minutes in the beginning like this, just thinking. And then you speak, and you just don't even have to post it, and you review that footage. Pay attention to the way you speak, pay attention to the way you present yourself, okay? And see where you can make some differences. Cool. So don't aim for perfect delivery, right? Aim for consistency and connection, right? You don't need A-grade production in your content. Right? What you need is a consistent output, consistent flow of content, and with the intent to connect with your audience. Okay? Number 3, anchor in authenticity. If there's anything on the first thing in your head when you're creating content, is be authentic. Okay? You're not a guru. Do you want to be a guru? I don't want to be a guru. Right? Use your real tone, right? Don't even copy me, bro. You're not me, and I'm not you. You can never be me. I can never be you. Okay, now I'm being cringe. Anyways, okay, so use your real tone. Use your language, right? Use your language. And aim, and personality. Showcase your personality, bro. Listen, if you got approached on the street and somebody goes and recognizes you from your content, do you want those two people to be different? Not really, right? That gives a bad impression. That gives a bad perception on you. Fake. Guru. Right? So share your struggles, bro. I'm not even joking. This is probably the most powerful thing to do for authenticity. Is sharing your struggle. Listen, we all want to be looking like we own the world and that we are just doing so well for ourselves. I was under that impression. 3-4 months ago, I made a series of I'm 22 and I'm living in my friend's garage. You can go watch that. It didn't last very long because it got boring. But my point is that's where my brand started going like this, because like no entrepreneur is going to share that on the spot. It's usually they share it after they blow up, right? Share it now. Share it right fucking now. Because then they're going to go, oh, fuck. Okay, well, he is living in a garage with spiders and cockroaches, and he's sharing content. He's already made that first move. So I actually quite like this dude. I actually quite want to follow this journey, okay? Now, also, share your lessons, okay? Share small wins, not just polished results, okay? So, say for example, today I was supposed to do 20 outreach messages. I did 25. Now, this is a really big accomplishment because I haven't been consistent with my my outreach recently. And you know what? I think this is going good. So, big win. This type of copy actually converted 2 guys to a call. So, we're making progress, right? A big example of this, I'll put his handle here. His name is Relentless Cat. He's a South African guy who blew up on Instagram. And he is probably one of the best people to share the struggle lessons, small wins. Honestly, one of the best, right? And that's why he went, right? Number 4, build the confidence loop, okay? Record, like this. Review, post, receive feedback, even if it's harsh, and repeat. The more you repeat this cycle, the better you're going to get. Repetition builds confidence, okay? Each repetition builds subconscious confidence and reduces fear. Bruh, like I said, scroll back on my feed, bro. You'll see how fucking anxious I was, right? Now I simply just don't care. And it's not because I don't care what I'm putting out there. It's because I'm so confident in what I do and what I say. And because I have done the reps, I can talk like this now without fear. Okay? Partner with support. Okay? Strategy without accountability fades fast. Get someone to do it with you, bro. Get somebody to be your camera guy. Get someone to be your editor. Get someone to harshly critique you. I live with my boy, right? Who is not even in the online world. He's in real estate. And he goes, bro, you sound like a fucking robot when you talk. And I'm like, what? And you know what I was doing? I was scripting my fucking content. I was doing this. Okay, like a movie actor. Okay, each repetition builds subconscious. So each repetition builds, bruh. Get someone to hold you accountable. Get someone to critique you on your delivery. Trust me, it works. Okay, so this is where Vecflow steps in, helping you master. Okay, I'm selling here a little bit, but okay. This is where Vecflow myself steps in, helping you master both mindset and message. So your personal brand grows with ease and authenticity, right? Listen, final note, you don't need to be perfect on camera, all right? You think the actors that you see in Hollywood were perfect when go watch their first movie. It's absolute dog shit, okay? But you do need to be present, right? So once you stop chasing flawless delivery and start focusing on impact, you unlock the version of you that the audience has been waiting to meet, the real you, okay? Listen, guys, if you enjoyed this and you felt like it was valuable, please let me know down below. I love feedback. Even if you're like, bro, you're so cringe, amazing. Just put it down below. I love reading them, okay? And listen, I'm going to do the whole YouTuber thing. Subscribe, comment, like, bell notifications so you don't miss another video. If you want to work with me, head over to my Instagram, DM me PB, and we'll get a conversation started. Get to know you a bit. Get to know each other, yeah? Boom. Peace.